Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about this trending story about this couple that you see on my screen and their family. Um, we're talking about Sandra Davis, aka Deelishis. She was on, I knew of her from Flavor of Love. That was when I used to watch reality shows. I would love to watch Flavor of Love, and she was on, I think, the second one with New York and all them. And her husband, his name is Raymond Santana. He was part of the Central Park Five. It was like five juveniles that got arrested because they were accused of, the R word and attempted murder and stuff like that. But they did not do it. But they still ended up spending some of them 5 years, some of them 10 years, 11 years in prison for something that they didn't do. And eventually they got exonerated, and each of them did got like a settlement, but they still spent a good much of their teen years in jail. And then this was prison, with adults. Anyway, so these two had gotten together in 2019, and I think they tied the knot in 2020. But now look like they are getting the divorce in 2022. So they are approximately together for maybe about 2 years. So the thing is, I know with Deelishis, she has dated a lot of people in the music industry. And, I guess with Raymond Santana, he was not in the music industry, but he did have a level of, fame from the documentary and from this case. And plus, he had some money, would made him a millionaire. But with this thing, because I know she tweeted out, she married a narcissist, and she's going to tell her story. And even before this guy, Raymond Santana, was getting married to him, a lot of people was telling him, because I watched the breakdown from Lovely T. She had a live, and people were telling him about her, and then he would, he was going at it with people, saying this was, his marriage or whatever, his engagement is from God. And now here we are today in 2022, they are getting divorced. And to continue with Deelishis, I mean, she went from a lot of relationships. And when you go from relationship to relationship, you should take some time and pause and to see, where did I go wrong? What did I not see? Were there red flags that I miss? What was my intuition telling me? Even before we got into a relationship. And then their marriage fell into the quarantine, because the quarantine broke a lot of relationships, and it showed a lot of relationships if they were strong or not. Even parenting, because, the putting hands on children, putting hands on each other went up during that time. So if you had not built a strong bond before this that quarantine, when the quarantine came, a lot of people, some people just hanging on by a string still, but a lot of people did not make it. A lot of people, because they did not build true love. And with Raymond Santana, okay, when you were younger, a woman like Sandra Davis, would she be interested in you when you were younger? Because most of the time we don't think about that. Now you have fame, now you have money, now you have access to women you probably didn't have access to. But then what a lot of men don't sit back and think, not only men, women too. This person, when I was in middle school, when I was in high school, would this type of person be interested in me? And then because we don't think that way, that we end up with somebody, and then they end up, breaking our hearts, taking us for all we got, using us and abusing us, and then we mad. But you can't be mad. You need to be mad at yourself because you did not, as my favorite word is, you did not vet the person. You did not vet the person. And this young lady, you went with all, you had relationship with all these other men. You did not learn a thing. You did not learn. You keep on attracting the same type of men. That's what it seems like. You keep on track. It never works out. And now you're pushing, I think she's in her 40s. And I think this is her second marriage. You know, when will we learn? We have to learn from our mistakes. If we don't learn from our mistakes, we're going to keep on repeating it. And each time it's going to be worse than the other. And then now we have children in the midst of this, you know, all this drama. And it seems like drama is going to be happening. I'm not sure if she's going to go forward and tell her truth, because she says she has truth. She has some stuff to say. He has some stuff to say, and it looked like it's going to be a messy divorce. Whereas, you know, it didn't work. You go your way and I go your way. But now we live in a time that people, I mean, if they need some attention, they need clout, or they need to sell something, or whatever it may be, you know, they tell all their business. But hopefully, you telling your business, you have something to monetize. Like I always say, you're gonna go viral and you trending. Hopefully you got something to monetize for real. So we'll see how this turns out. I wish them all the best. Hopefully both of them learn from the situation, even from this young man, because what he went through, you know, you got arrested for something that you did not do. You know, you did not do this. And then you spent all those years. Yeah, they gave him millions of dollars, but that still doesn't repay him for, you know, all the stuff that he went through. You know, they were kids. You don't know what happened to them. And not sure if he got got therapy that he needed to get, because that was something traumatic, you know, that he went through and that these other men went through. So we'll just have to sit back and see how this all turns out. Yeah, but this specialist young man, whatever went down between them, who knows? But at the end of the day, both of these people, both of them have faults in this situation, in this divorce. Because, you know, we have to learn from our mistakes. And then some people, you know, back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. You all want me. Why? You know, we need to, everybody that comes into our lives, or everybody that we bring into our lives, they all have an agenda. We need to find out what that agenda is and see if that agenda is beneficial, or we want to roll with that agenda. But sometimes we don't do this. We don't. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.